Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to share with you some items that my sister and I picked up while we were on vacation. We were gone July 4th through the 9th. We went to Nashville, Tennessee, Grand Rivers, Kentucky, and St. Louis, Missouri. We first started off in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the trip as I go through and show you some items. So in Nashville, the first stop we made was eating at Loveless Cafe, and if we can, we always try to do that when we're in Nashville. But we've never ate supper there. But it was supper time as we were, getting settled into our room. And no, actually we did this before we checked into our room. That's right. So it was actually, time for supper as we were coming through town there. So we stopped, and no matter what meal you eat there, they always give you biscuits with preserves, and you can ask for sorghum. And, of course, we did because we love sorghum. So we ate there, and it was really good, and then we stopped by the gift shop like we always do, and we picked up a trio of the preserves, blackberry, peach, and strawberry, and they're so good. Peach is my favorite, with strawberry coming in second. That night, of course, being at the 4th, we wanted to go downtown and see the fireworks. It's supposed to be the biggest in the U.S. And before the fireworks, we went down on Broadway, and I think they said it was 200,000 people there that night. A lot of them were on Broadway, but they were just spread out in different areas. It was a lot of people. And Chris Young, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, different ones were down there performing. Of course, we weren't right up close to them, but we could see them, and they had screens. And we walked around down there a while and popped in the Ernest Tubb record shop to kill a little time and cool off. And they had Rhonda Vincent's new one with Daryl Singletary. It's called American Grandstand. She's our favorite bluegrass artist, so we wanted to get her newest CD. And then they had a grab bag, and it was $6. And you get 3 CDs for $6. And I thought that's a pretty good deal. I ended up actually getting 4 CDs. But the thing is, I never heard of any of these people when I opened this up, but that's okay. It was fun. So I got Billy Henson, There Is a Time, featuring the Fiddles of Tennessee, Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road, Carolina Hurricane, Dean Chance Tonight, and Not Really My Project, Danny Claiwan, I guess is how you say it. So, it's kind of neat to do that. So, we killed a little time doing that, walked around some more, and we went to one of the parks, and you could see the fireworks really good from anywhere down there, but they had a screen set up, and that's where you could see the Nashville Symphony Orchestra on the screen, because they played while they shot the fireworks, and it was an amazing show. We're so glad that we went and watched it, and it was a good time. It was a little hot down there that night, but it was still a good time, and like I said, an amazing fireworks show. So, that Wednesday morning, we went to the Country Music Hall of Fame Museum. They were having a puppet show, and it was just going through the history of country music and having different puppets. It was really, really neat. I'm glad my sister come across and found out they were doing this, because that Hall of Fame and Museum is neat anyway, but this was a little added bonus of show they were putting on, and it was free. This is the paper they gave us, and I'm just going to read you a few of the songs that they did. It just says, "Welcome to String City, Nashville's tradition of music and puppetry. Featured songs and puppets." They start off and ended with "Will the Circle Be Unbroken?" First was the Staple Singers, the last was Johnny Cash and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Tammy Wynette, "Stand By Your Man." Taylor Swift, "You Belong With Me." The Dixie Chicks, "Wide Open Spaces." And that one was really neat because they actually didn't have people. They had little chicks dressed up, so it was cute. Patsy Cline, "Walking After Midnight, Sweet Dreams." "Hey Good Looking," Hank Williams. So they did 32 songs here. I think it was a 75-minute show. And I'll kind of just move it down here if you kind of want to glance at some more of it, but I won't read all of them to you. But really neat. We had front row, and we really enjoyed it. And so we did that, and they had opened a Shania Twain exhibit there, and we were going to go look at it, but it was really crowded, and we wanted to do a few other things before we headed on to Grand Rivers, Kentucky. So we decided just to leave, and we went and ate at Bob Evans. We love eating at Bob Evans, and then we went over where the Opry is and went to the Opry shop. So we ate, and then, we did buy a few things at the Hall of Fame Museum. I don't know why I forgot this. I found this Cowgirl lip balm in cactus flavor. I thought that was pretty neat. I've never seen anything like that, so interested to see how that's going to be. And then we are starting to collect these milk jugs. So my sister got this Country Music Hall of Fame Museum, Nashville. Thought that was really neat. And it just has the website on the side. And then she got a shirt there. I didn't get one. It just says, Honor Thy Music, Country Music Hall. Let's see what it say. Hall of Fame and Museum. Thought that was really neat. Hope you can see that good. And she loves the 3/4 length sleeve. So then over at the Opry shop, she got a umbrella. I don't have that to show you, but we each got a t-shirt. We love the show Nashville, and she got this one, the Highway 65, Nashville Highway 65, and then I got the one. I was going to get this last time we were there and never did. I'm glad they still had it. The Deacon Claiborne, Nashville, Tennessee Live. So, I really like that. And I love, we love the show and we love Deacon on there. So that's all we got there. Like I said, besides the umbrella. And then, we went to another little shopping. I don't know. It was kind of like in a little mall area. Little odds and ends shop. I think it had flea market stuff and then some souvenirs too. But I got us each a Nashville back scratcher. So I got the red and then the purple. Love these things. So then after we left Nashville, we went on into Grand Rivers, Kentucky. And Grand Rivers is actually the village between the lakes. And then we were at the north entrance to the land between the lakes, which the two lakes is Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley. It was a neat place. The main reason we went was to go to the Patty's 1880 settlement. And it's just a neat little area. It's got shops and putt-putt golf and little activities like that and a restaurant. So that night we ate at the restaurant and the food was amazing. They had flower pot bread. That's what they're known for. And they bring the bread out to you in a flower pot. They baked it in. It's just, blooming over. It's so big. And they serve it with strawberry butter. And it was so good. I would love to get my hands on some more of that strawberry butter. And you could buy the bread, but we didn't buy any, and with the flower pot. And they had the butter, but of course it's not going to keep because it was cold. The food was amazing, and we also got the loaded baked potato with our meal, and it had a cheese sauce on it, chives and bacon, that just made it the best baked potato we've ever had. It might have still had the butter and sour cream on it too, I'm not sure, but it was really good. And then I had the sawdust pie for dessert. My sister had the Dutch peach pie. And so just to show you the souvenirs we picked up there, actually we got this the next day. Just that night, we just looked around a little bit and ate. The next day, we were going to play putt-putt golf, but it was raining, so we just went back to the gift shop and picked up the souvenirs we wanted. It was kind of a bummer, that it was raining, but even if it had quit, it was been too wet to play. So we just went to the gift shop and got the things we wanted. So we got the Patty Sawdust Pie Magnet. It's got the recipe on it, and this was really good. And some of the main things in it's coconut pecans, graham cracker crumbs. So we're going to try to make that. I found this bracelet I really liked, and of course I had forgot I had this strawberry ring here, so it matches it really good, but it's got the strawberries on it, and really unique, and it reminds me of that strawberry butter that we had too. I know that's kind of silly, but it does remind me of some of that food that we had. Got a magnet there. It's got the Patty's 1880 settlement. My sister found these mints that had my name on them. It's hard to find my name on anything. They had this pumpkin moonshine scented candle. It smells amazing. Pumpkin was my pick. They had a lot of good smelling ones, but I decided to get the pumpkin. On the table, they had these really neat donkey with their cart, and it held like the sugar and the sweet and low and things. So I was so glad they had this for sale, because we're going to put this on our kitchen table. And then the last thing I bought there was a hat, Patty's 1880 settlement. I'm trying to build my hat collection up. And then the only other thing we bought at Grand Rivers, because we went We went out to Lake Kentucky because it was close by our hotel, and they had sailboats and things we looked at. But we drove on out to a visitor center that was more in the Land Between the Lakes area, and bought this really neat magnet because, you know, we collect magnets. And one of these days I'm going to show you my magnet collection on our fridge. But the little car moves. I thought that was really neat. And it just says, Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. So sometime we're back there, we're going to, and have more time, because we were trying to finish up that day and head to St. Louis. There's a lot of area to cover, and there's a place where you can see, you know, elk, bison, different animals, and the lady was telling us about it. So, but when we had more time, but we had a great time doing what we, you know, were able to do. So I'm going to cut it off here. This was just, of course, part 1, and it's covered Nashville and Grand Rivers, but I'm going to do a part 2 to cover St. Louis. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.